G.R. Whitfield is a K-8 Title I school serving about 560 students in Grimesville, North Carolina, dating back to 1916. Originally called the Pitt County Training School, it was the only high school for African American students. In 1967, the school was renamed and rededicated G.R. Whitfield in honor of the original founder, George Roscoe Whitfield. After engaging in conversations with internal stakeholders and getting acclimated to an unfamiliar setting, I decided to focus my community involvement and engagement service leadership project on creating an iPledge Drive. This would be an effort to proactively engage parents in a model learning compact that would transform parents into advocates for student learning. Goal 5 of the School Improvement Plan states the school will proactively develop and foster relationships with parents and community organizations by producing an inclusive atmosphere. The 2012 and 2014 Teacher Working Conditions Survey also indicated a 13% drop in agreement that parents and guardians are influential decision makers in the school. A 4.7% drop in the school does a good job of encouraging parent and guardian involvement, and a 5.5% drop in parents and guardians support teachers contributing to the success of students. The principal, Ms. Kamara Roach, even commented, "I don't think we do a good enough job in helping our parents understand the role that they play in their child's learning. It's a fine line we have to walk because many parents get offensive and they think we're trying to tell them they're not doing a good job as parents." Professional research indicates many definitions of parent involvement can be found. Schools need to experience parents engaged in their children's learning both within and outside of the school setting. Several readings provided me with direction for my SLP. 1. When families participate in specific programs aimed at increasing their involvement, improvements are seen in overall achievement, reading, writing, and mathematics skills, homework completion, statewide assessment scores, and behavior. 2. Provide parents with detailed information on how to increase learning opportunities at home. Particular attention should be paid to informing parents about the many ways that they can enrich the home learning environment and increase opportunities for learning at home. And 3. The curriculum of the home, which are the bundles of attitudes, habits, knowledge, and skills that children acquire through their relationship with their family and that facilitates their school learning, is more predictive of academic learning than the family's socioeconomic status. To begin the project, I brainstormed and developed a plan of action for implementation that was presented to the principal and leadership team. I also developed a detailed budget that would need to completely implement the project and discussed with the principal funding options. The principal and I decided to focus the project on grades 3 through 5. To get teacher buy-in, I formed an advisory committee of these 9 teachers along with the principal, assistant principal, and instructional coach. I organized a series of formal meetings and agendas to collaboratively brainstorm with teachers their specific needs from parents. We also established goals, timelines, and expectations for the project. Parental input was sought through the development of a parent involvement survey. This survey asked parents to respond to issues pertaining to curriculum and instruction, parent-student communication, and school-home communication. From this input, the committee developed a parental involvement pledge that asked parents to help with reading, spelling, or math a minimum of 15 minutes each school night, ensuring their child's homework is completed each night, promoting a positive use of their child's extracurricular time, providing a time and place for quiet study and reading at home, talking proactively with their children about their grades and learning a minimum of once per week, reading and signing the appropriate forms in the weekly communication logs, contacting their child's teacher by notes, conferences, or telephone calls to show an active interest in their child's education, providing a healthy, caring environment so their children is ready to learn, and attending at least one parent involvement activity such as a PTO meeting, open house, or Title I workshop. I delegated the responsibilities of monitoring and analyzing the level of parent involvement to the committee members. One teacher was empowered and volunteered to create a parent-student reflection that would be sent home each week to monitor involvement. Teachers also decided to conduct a competition between classes to keep up motivation and maintain parental commitment. The committee decided the involvement reflections would be monitored by classroom sticker charts, and each teacher was responsible for creating their own versions. The class with the highest percentage of parental involvement would receive a pizza party celebration before EOG testing. We had a total of 98 signed and returned parent pledges. As an incentive reward, an ice cream social was planned and held as a kickoff to the drive for students and parents. In an effort to build a community partnership with a local business, I personally visited the local Walmart and spoke to the store manager. After discussing the initiatives of the school and how my project assisted in this, he graciously agreed to donate the materials for the ice cream social. In order to engage parents across all grade levels, I planned, scheduled, and held a parent night to discuss the importance of parental involvement and how to become more involved. While my desire was to have this as a standalone event, it was decided that this would be incorporated into an already scheduled Title I night. During this event, I asked parents to respond to 4 predetermined parent involvement questions using a gallery walk protocol. Parents were asked to provide feedback to: what suggestions do you have for the GRW staff to make school-home communications more effective? In what ways would you like to become more involved as a GRW parent? What are some of the barriers that prevent you from being more involved as a GRW parent? And what types of parent workshops and trainings would you like to see GRW offer that you would consider attending? I also engaged parents in proactive conversations and provided parents with a Parents as Partners handout and a brochure on 100 ways for parents to be involved in their child's education. While the project is still ongoing at this time and the overall benefits are yet to be fully determined, I do feel that I've worked to build on getting internal and external stakeholders to think more about parental involvement and engagement. The materials I've provided are something staff can utilize to build and expand on in the future. The ultimate goal is for parents and school staff to effectively work together, so a pledge is only a transformation to a universal partnership that naturally promotes student achievement.